Hello students, in a previous lecture on equivalence classes and partition, we have studied that every equivalence relation defined on an empty set X defines or gives a partition of that set X, and conversely every partition of that set defines some equivalence relation on that set. So there is one correspondence between partition of set and equivalence relation defined on it. That's why this result is too important. So we are going to construct partitions, equivalence relations using partitions of the given set. Okay. So it's equivalence relation and partition. We'll take example. Construct all or find all equivalence relations or equivalence relations define on set X equal to say containing two elements A, B. I am just taking two elements in X, A and B. Solution. So we write partition of X and corresponding relation. Equivalence relation, not only relation but equivalence relation. So firstly, what is the partition? Partition is collection of non-empty subsets of X whose union is whole set, and any two subsets in that collection must be pairwise disjoint. As I have to take non-empty, so I will take 1 plus 1. Each subset containing one element. So I will get partition P1 containing singleton set A, B. Singleton sets. Now what is the equivalence relation defined on partition? Two elements in X are related if they lie in same subset of that partition. So only I can relate A to A because this singleton contains just single element A. So I can only form pair for this A, okay, and B. So if I denote this by A1 set, this by A2 set, then this is your A cross A set, this is B cross B set, right? Sorry, A1 cross A1, this is A2 cross A2. A2 cross A2. A1 and A2 are subsets of X. A1, A2 are subsets of X. What is the other possible partition? Containing whole set. Containing two element set is equal to whole set. So there are only two possible partitions. Now what is your R2 equivalence relation? It is nothing but X cross X. It is nothing but X cross X. And what is that? It contains pairs AA, BB, X cross X. X cross X means every element of X is related with each element of X. So A is also related to B. B is related to A. So it contains four elements. It contains four elements. Is it clear? So as there are only two partitions defined for two element set, so there exist only two equivalence relations on them with help of this Good result. Now if I take three element sets, A, B, C. If I take three element set, okay. Find all equivalence relation defined on set. Okay. So solution, partition of X and corresponding equivalence relation. So how we can partition? So firstly we will take 1 plus 1 plus 1 means singleton sets. Each set is non-empty. Then I will take 1 plus 2. This is just one way. In second partition, what I will do, there are three elements. So I am partitioning 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1, then 1 plus 2. I am taking one singleton set and other two element set. So what are the possibilities for taking single set from three elements? Number of ways of choosing one element from three elements is 3, or number of choosing two elements from three elements is also 3C2 is nothing but 3 again. So this is 3 ways. And lastly, partition is 3, that is whole set. This is just one way. So 1 plus 3, 4 plus 5, 5 ways. So 5 distinct partitions are possible to define on three element sets, and so there exist 5 equivalence relation, precisely 5 equivalence relation defined on three element sets. Okay, so for first one, if I take P1 is equal to singleton set A, singleton B, singleton C. What is the relation R1? While defining equivalence relation, if P is equal to set of subsets, each partition, then two elements in X are related if they lie in same subset of that partition. Okay. So I can relate A to A only. So AA, then BB, then CC. Is it clear? Then second one, P2. 1 plus 2 means I will take singleton and two element set. There are three possibilities for this. So R2, this set cross this set, that gives us just single pair AA. For this is two element set. This is A2. A2 cross A2 contain 2 into 2 is equal to 4 pairs. So what are that 4 pairs? BB, right? CC, then BC and CB. This single pair and this pair. So this is your, say, A1, this is A2. Then this is A1 cross A1 and this is A2 cross A2. Is it clear? On same line, we have two more partitions of this type. P3 is nothing but singleton B, AC. Again, we'll get the partition defines the equivalence relation BB, and for this we'll get 4 pairs AA, CC, AC and CA. One more, P4. Okay, we have P4 is nothing but singleton set C and AB. So we'll get R4 equivalence relation is nothing but set containing pair CC, and corresponding to this we'll get again 4 pairs AA, BB, then A is related to B and B is related to A. We'll get this. and 5 3 whole set P5 is 3 element set A, B, C, which is nothing but X set. So I'll get R5 is nothing but your X cross X set, contain 9 pairs, contain 9 pairs, AA, BB, CC, then AB, BA, AC, CA, right? BC, then BC and CB. These 9 pairs will be there. X contain 3 elements, so X cross X contain 3 into 3 is equal to 9 pairs. So there are precisely 5 partitions defined for 3 element set. So there exist precisely 5 equivalence relation defined on that. How many? Actually, X, number of elements in X is equal to 3, implies number of elements in X cross X is equal to 9, and therefore number of elements in power set of X cross X is equal to 2 raised to 9, and it is it is nothing but 512. Right? 2 raised to 9. Okay? So 2 raised to 9 implies there are 5 raised to 12 relations defined on X is equal to A, B, C. X contains 3 elements, then number of elements, number of pairs in X cross X is equal to 3 into 3 is equal to 9, and any subset of X cross X is a relation. So how many relations can be defined on 9 element sets? If given set has k element, then its power set contain 2 raised to k subsets. So on that way, for 3 element set, there exist 5 raised to 2 relation, and among that, only 5 relations are equivalence relations. So if you are going to check one by one, write this relation, check whether it is equivalence. We have to check 512 different relations and which axiom fail, and due to that it is not equivalence relation. And that's why yesterday I told that, or in previous lecture I explained that equivalence classes theorem is too important for constructing the equivalence relations defined on at least finite set. For infinite set, it is difficult task to construct their partitions. But for finite set, this result is very useful result. Very useful result. Okay. Now try to find partitions of 4 element set and then their equivalence relations. Okay. All relations, equivalence relations defined on 4 element set. X is equal to say A, B, C, D. For this, okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, this is one way. Then I'll take 1 plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 plus 2. So number of ways of selecting two elements from 4 elements, that is 4C2. Okay, 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is This 2 factorial get cancelled, so this will become 6. Okay, so this is 6 ways. Then next one, I have possibility 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2. Selecting A, B, C, D. A, C, B, D. So again there are 4 C2 ways, but again that pairs repeats. That pairs repeats. Is it clear? So there are possibility of repeating pairs. So that is 6 again, but 6 by 2. That is 3 ways. We will get only 3 ways for this. Then 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is one more. How many ways are there? This is nothing but choosing one element from 4, that is 4 ways. Okay. And 4 elements one way. So 15 partitions. So it is possible, or there exists precisely 15 partitions defined on 4 element set. Okay. And number of elements in X is equal to 4. Number of elements in X cross X is equal to 2 raised to 4, that is 16. Number of elements in power set of X cross X is equal to 2 raised to 16. That is 2 raised to 10 into 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 10 is 10, 24, and 2 raised to 6 is nothing but 64. So number of relations defined on 4 element sets. Okay, number of relations on 4 element set is equal to, is greater than 64,000. Among these, only 15 relations are equivalence relations. Only 15 relations are equivalence relations. Okay, so if you go on writing one by one, then it is difficult task to find all that equivalence relations and then checking whether it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, right? It is difficult one. So now see here how this will be constructed, right? So solution, I am just writing partition and you have to write corresponding equivalence relation. So what is first partition? P1 is equal to 1 singleton set A, B, C, D. Write relation R1 contain 4 pairs A, B, B, C, C, D, D. Then second partition P2, 1 plus 1 plus 2. So I'll take A, B, 2 element set C, D. So I'll get 1 plus 1 plus 4, 6. So R2 is equal to AA, BB, then for this CCDD, then CD and DC. Third, P3 is equal to AC and BD. Okay, R3 on same line. P4 is equal to, what will get next? AD and BC. R4 is equal to 5. P5 is equal to, I have taken A, B, A, C, A, D. Now I'll take B, C. It is not necessary to take BA now. BC, then AD, R5, right? 6, P6 is equal to, what will get? BC, BD, and then I will get AC here, R6, 7, P7 is equal to, I have taken BD now, I will take here CD, and then, singleton C, singleton D, and A, B, 2 elements. I will get R7. Okay. So this is completed, this is completed. So this is first one, this is next. Now for this 2 plus 2, 8, P8, 2 element set, A, B, C, D. Now how many pairs will be there for this? P8 is equal to AA, BB, AB, BA, CC, DD, CD, DC. Likewise, we will get 9th P9 is equal to AB, then AC and BD, P9, 10, P10 will get, I have taken AB, AC, now AD and BC will get P10. Now don't take B with C because B with C is come here, BC. Then again we'll get AD. Don't take BD. If BD is taken, then AC is there. And that's why I have taken here, even though this is nothing but 4C2 by 2. 4C2 by 2. Because repetition is there. Repetition is there. So we'll get these equivalence relations. Then we have this combination now and then this combination. Okay. Eleven, 1 plus 3. So 1 means A and B, C, D. Right. This is my P11. Then what is your R11? I will get one pair AA, and for this we will get 9 pairs BB, CC, DD, right? Then BB, CC, D, and BC is reverse pair CB, then BD is reverse pair DB, and then CD it reverse pair DC. So totally we will get 3 into 3, 9 plus 1, 10 pairs. 1, okay, and this is the other one. Okay, then next one, 12, P12 is equal to singleton B, then ACD. We'll get R12, 13, P13 is equal to singleton C, then A, B, D. We'll get R13 and 15 P14 is equal to singleton D and ABC will get R14. Okay. So in this way, corresponding to this we will get relations, and last one P15. Okay. This is nothing but your whole set X is equal to 4 element set A, B, C, D R15 is equal to X cross X contain 16 pairs. Contain 16 pairs. So thus, this is the largest equivalence relation defined on 4 element sets. Maximum number of pairs in any relation is at most 16 pairs here. It can't exceed that one. So thus, equivalence classes theorem is useful to construct the partitions, equivalence relations. Partitions are useful to construct equivalence relation defined on finite set. So with this discussion, we'll stop here. Stay at home, be healthy. Good day. Bye bye.